So the owner of this building will be approximately 140 something years today if the man is still alive. So, and he built this mansion that time. So calculate the year this building will be, because the people we meet here say that they don't know the year this particular mansion was built. Your father died 12 years ago, and he was 64 years, and he was not even born when this house was built.
Yes.
So approximately this house is over 100 years.
It's more than 100 years.
Yeah. It's over 100 years. Can we have a tour of it? The owner built this one first. This building you are looking at like this now, before he built this story building. And Onumonu is a very powerful name in this town, Ugotaa. For somebody to have this kind of house that time shows that the person was a powerful, influential, rich person. The director said that this building is one of the oldest buildings in the whole Ugotaa.
Yeah.
As ancient as Ugotaa, they regard this building, this story building, as one of the oldest, which means this building really have, lasted the test of time. So this building was highly recommended as one of the oldest buildings in this town. And arriving here and looking at this building, yes, this building is very, very, ancient. And they maintain it, they didn't push it down. If in some places they would have pushed it down, but look at it. Look at the window, everything is, wood. Look at the step, everything is still authentic. People are still living here, sleeping here. So one thing I love about Ugotaa people, they maintain building, they don't push it down. That's why we're able to, see all this kind of ancient building around this town. Wow. So when you are here, you view the beautiful lake of Ugotaa.
Exactly.
Whew, this is beautiful. One thing about Ugotaa is that nature blessed them. So anywhere you are around this place, you'll be viewing the beautiful, lake of this town. Yeah. Especially when you have a story building. You will really enjoy this town, man. You can see boats, cruising and all that. People fishing and people crossing the lake. Yeah. So hello guys, this is Creative Law TV. We are still in Ugotaa, Imo State, Nigeria. Yeah, so this is Igboland. And today we are doing a different kind of special video. So today we are going to go to different communities here and check out the oldest story building in this town, because this town is an ancient town. So this town got, they were civilized even earlier before the arrival of the white people in this town. So, and when you enter here, you will see different kinds of old buildings, different kinds of ancient buildings in this Ugotaa. So right now we are going to go to those ancient buildings. Let's just pick some few story buildings that is ancient and find out which one is older, when it was built and all that. So I would like you guys to follow us and join us in this journey. Let's go check it out together. You want to go? So, and now, as ancient as this community, those buildings should be over 100 years plus. You understand? So we can't tell right now, but let's just go and check it out. Because looking even at my back, this is an old building, but it's renovated. The other one is an old building and is renovated. So this area is an Nzeribe area. Almost Nzeribe is the whole area. Yeah, so let's go together, and check out these buildings, man. This Creative Law TV. And the only thing you can do for us is to share video, subscribe, comment, and make sure you are supporting us, because we can't do it without you guys. So let's go. And if you are a newcomer, a new subscriber, you are welcome. This is Onumonu Uzaro's house in Ugotaa here. When you look at this, say Jesus is the Lord and King of Onumonu's house. So look at the story building here. A very old and ancient building. One of the ancient buildings in this town, Ugotaa. One thing about Ugotaa is that, guys, Ugotaa has been civilized even before the arrival of the white people. So they have known a lot of things. They have a lot of, even some of those things they have in abroad, in those white land, they already have it in Ugotaa here. I don't know how they were able to get that civilization, but it was amazing, because I believe some of the children of the Ugotaa people traveled abroad and brought even before the white people arrived in this town. So look at this building. This building, I don't know the particular year, because we wanted to verify the exact year this house was built. But the person that's supposed to tell us the year is currently, the mama is currently sleeping, and is an old woman. We can't just disturb her, her peaceful moment right now. And we decided to show you guys this building. So this building was highly recommended as one of the oldest buildings in this town. And arriving here and looking at this building, yes, this building is very, very, ancient. And they maintain it, they didn't push it down. If in some places they would have pushed it down, but look at it. Look at the window. Everything is, wood. And when you look inside, the German floor, this thing, decking is wood, but everything has gone down. So coming to this side, you will see everything is, wood, windows, doors, everything, the zinc. So this is recommended as one of the oldest building in Ugotaa. So the owner built this one first. This building you are looking at like this now, before he built this story building. And Onumon is a very powerful name in this town, Ugotaa. For somebody to have this kind of house that time shows that the person was a powerful, influential, rich person. Look at the building he built first. I wish I will meet someone that can tell us more about this great man, because if all labor it too much, man. Look at it. This is stone, still standing strong. And one thing I love about Ugotaa people is that they practice maintenance culture. They don't push buildings down. They always maintain, their father. When you are here, that's why when you arrive in Ugotaa, you see old buildings that have lasted for different decades. And it's beautiful when you come to town and begin to see something like that. But some certain towns they push down. When they feel they have gotten, they get money, they push down, which is very bad. So guys, we are in another story building in Ugotaa here.
Yeah.
So this one, when you look at it, you know that it's an ancient building, a very old story building. So this is, the family. So he will tell us more about it.
Member.
Yeah, one of the family member. So who is the owner of this story building?
Okay.
And tell us what you know. Even introduce yourself first.
Okay. My name is Mberebe Obinna Godwin.
Oh, my namesake. All right, shake me.
Yeah,
Obinna.
So, and I'm from Umpokmosh village in Ugotaa local government.
Okay.
That is the village that you are in right now.
Okay.
Here is in Ugotaa. Here is the Umpokmosh.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So, and the owner of this old building is my grandfather. His name is Mberebe.
Huh?
Mberebe.
Okay, Mberebe.
Yeah, that the surname I just mentioned.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
And the name of my father is Ojidika Philip Mberebe.
Okay.
Is Mberebe that born my father.
Okay. Oh, that means your father answered your grandfather's name, which is Mberebe.
Yeah.
All right.
That's how we normally do in Ugotaa. You answer your father's name.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So according to my dad, my dad told me before he was late, he told me that this house was built by his father.
Okay.
Mberebe.
Okay.
And he's a wealthy man, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
And at the time he was about to become a king then.
Okay.
Because based on he's a rich man.
Yeah, an influencer.
Yes, before he died. So the kingship didn't take place.
Okay.
Based on he was late.
Okay.
So at the time, okay, there was a day I asked my dad, see, were you around when they built this house? He said no. They have not even born him when his father built this house, because I thought my father was around when they built the house.
But he was not. He was not born there yet.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but did he tell you the year? Because I believe his grandfather told him.
No, actually, he told me the year, but I've forgotten that. But that is a very long time.
Okay, approximately, if you had to guess how old this building will be, how many years do you think it will be? Because we were directed here because it was regarded as one of the oldest buildings.
Uncle, okay, you're putting how many years there? Because I'm in the even my uncle here has not been born yet.
Okay, just ask him. He said he doesn't know.
Yeah.
So how old was your father when he's still alive?
No, my father is late.
So how old was he when he died?
My father died at the age of 64 years.
64 years. Which year is that?
2014.
2014.
Yeah.
Okay, your father died 2014. That is how many years ago? Almost 13 years ago. Or 13 years. 12. 12?
Yeah, 2004.
2014
to 2024 is 10 years.
Okay.
It's 2026.
Okay.
That's 12 years.
Okay, yeah. So your father died 12 years ago, and he was 64 years.
Yeah.
And he was not even born when this house was built.
Yes.
So approximately, this house is over 100 years.
It's more than 100 years.
Yeah. It's over 100 years. Can we have a tour of it? Because
no problem.
Lead the way.
Okay.
Lead. Because the director said that this building is one of the oldest buildings in the whole Ugotaa.
Yeah.
As ancient as Ugotaa, they regard this building, this story building, as one of the oldest, which means this building really have, lasted the test of time.
Yeah.
And I like the way you guys, didn't push it down. Wow. So when you are here, you view the beautiful lake of Ugotaa.
Exactly.
Whew, this is beautiful. One thing about Ugotaa is that nature blessed them. So anywhere you are around this place, you'll be viewing the beautiful, lake of this town.
Yeah.
Especially when you have a story building. You will really enjoy this town, man. You can see boats, cruising and all that. People fishing and people crossing the lake.
Yeah, exactly.
This is beautiful. So, can you still enter inside?
No problem.
Enter.
I want to enter.
Enter. If you enter, I'll follow you. So,
Have you seen the decking? The decking is good.
I hope it's not going to.
No. Come inside. It's not going to fall.
So this mother is scared to enter inside. So this is a wooden, decking.
Yeah.
And how many rooms is it?
It's 4 rooms and parlor. As you can see, here was divided as a kitchen, but based on it has become old. So
Yeah.
we have removed the demarcation.
Okay.
Here is kitchen or store, whatever.
Okay.
So here is room, and here is parlor. Likewise, the downstairs too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your father was regarded as one of the richest men in town that time.
My grandfather.
Your grandfather, sorry, for him to have this kind of building that time.
Exactly.
So can we see his picture?
My grandfather's picture is not here, but here is my father.
Okay. Here's your father.
He was the one maintaining the house before he was late.
Okay. So your grandfather's picture is not here. So who is this person?
It's still my dad when he was a
young boy.
School, yeah.
Wow. So as your father is no more here, you have to maintain this building. You understand? Because this is a monument. Because I believe after us, another people will still come to check out this building.
Okay.
Because this is a very, unique mansion. When you come to Ugotaa, they must talk about this particular house.
Okay.
You understand? So this is beautiful. You say what?
You can still come and see his grave.
Okay, let's go now. What is it?
Look at it at the back of the building here.
Okay, let's go. And this thing like this now, very strong. Can last. Okay, this is your grandfather's grave.
Yeah.
Whoa, this is massive. Look at the way they made it. Huh? This is where the great man is resting. For somebody to build this kind of building decades ago, I don't know the particular year. I'm not happy that nobody to tell us the exact year this particular story building was built. But it's remarkable. So the one that built it, this is where he's resting, and the house is solid and beautiful. So the only thing this house really need right now is just a little touch of maintenance, and people can live in it again.
Yeah.
Just change the windows, change the deckings, paint it, and change the zinc, and we are good to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. So this is beautiful, and lake is just there. I love Ugotaa, man. Guys, this one is Opia family, one of the oldest story building in Ugotaa here. Looking at it, it shows that yes, this building is one of the oldest, if not the oldest, if I'm not mistaken. So the people we meet here say that they don't know the year this story building was built. Yeah, they say they don't know. And we try to find out, but looking at the building is small and mighty. Yeah, because for somebody to build this kind of building, even before the arrival of the colonial masters, the white people, so this is remarkable. So I'm just wondering what he used to build it. Is it a mud? Is it a mud house, like mud story building? I don't know, but I'm seeing something like iron here. So, but we are going to go and find out which year it was built. This is Opia family in Ugotaa here. So, this is massive, man. Check it out. I won't give them So the name is what? Ajobi Abaka. And this is tradition. Yes. Tradition couldn't name. Yes. Every year. Yes. This is okay. Okay, okay, and one of them. The man Maya Hey! Tradition, cash. So guys, this is one of the oldest story building in Ugotaa here. So let's go inside and check it out, man. Because looking at it from afar, it's old, very, very old. You know, old is different type. There is different type of old building. This is example of old, ancient building. Look at it. This is I don't know what they used to build this, but this is, you know, ancient building. So this is Ugotaa. I believe this is casting. Obro, if casting. Look at it. Look at the step. Everything is still authentic. People are still living here, sleeping here. So one thing I love about Ugotaa people, they maintain building. They don't push it down. That's why we're able to, you know, see all this kind of ancient building around this town. So this is where the owner of this mansion is resting. So the mound, look at it here. Rest in peace. Here lies Chief Dubois Ifi Egbuwofia Afako, born 30th April 1881, died 30th March 1939, age 58 years. So the owner of this building will be approximately 140 something years today if the man is still alive. So, and he built this mansion that time. So calculate the year this building will be, because the people we meet here say that they don't know the year this particular mansion was built. Yeah, they said they don't know, and we can't also quote year that we're not sure of. So drop it in the comment section if you can guess accurately which year this mansion was built. But for someone to build this kind of mansion that time shows that these people was civilized even before the arrival of the white people in this town. Because I believe this mansion was built, you know, this mansion was built that time, those days that, you know, for you to see mansions, for you to see story building, it's just one. You understand? So let's just go up here and see what is here, whether we view the lake from here. Because I believe this is the front. I believe this is why they use this side as, you know, the front. So no, this building covers the, you know, the lake. But I believe that time when you stand here, you can be able to see the lake, because lake is just there. You know, all these places, where this, you know, those trees, those places are lake. But right now, you know, buildings have covered it. So that's why most of them use this place as the front of the building. So these were the rich men that time, influential men that time, people that made impact in this town. But look at, you know, those days this building was rather one of the best. But now you can't, people don't value it again. So the current ones people are building right now, at a time it will see people will not value it again. The new generation that time will still be looking for different model of building. So this is life. So guys, you know, in other places, when you see ancient buildings, once it begins to get old, the value begins to increase. But in our side of Africa, when a building begins to get old, the value begins to decrease. People will start, you know, seeing it as worthless, you know, stuff. You understand? But to other places, we will be paying to go and visit this. It will be in 1880 something, 18 this. But this is our own, which we were supposed to maintain and value it. But now, our people don't value. They don't even value. They don't even value even the history. Because if they value history, a lot of people will know the year this house was built. But anyone you ask, they don't know, because nobody values history. We don't tell our own history, and it's very, very bad. The new generation needs to change that mindset. Can